Now this video is essentially the jump start to starting off with Orion, and we'll basically do essentially an overview of all the different features or tools inside of Orion. Now there are 8 tools inside of Orion. It's guaranteed that at least several of these features or tools will work absolutely great for your business, but it's not like every single tool and every single feature will work just as good for every market out there. So this is essentially an overview so you can see which ones might be a better fit for you to start with, so you can get a game plan in place of how you should start using this powerful system. And again, I'll go through these one by one. So one of the features or tools of the software is called the Get Traffic tool. This is where you can leave a post, reply, answer, comment, or recommendation on a targeted, highly searched, or trafficked site that are already ranking in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Not only will this get you more backlinks to your site, but it will increase your traffic as well. You can instantly dominate page 1, 2, and 3 on Google, Bing, and Yahoo. So this is an incredibly powerful feature right here. And of course, you can get access to potentially millions of searches each and every single month. So here's some uses and tips for using Get Traffic. You can target forums, blogs, Q&A sites, and so on that are ranked in your market and siphon traffic from them to your site. So even if you never rank, it doesn't matter, because you can still siphon traffic from these sites to your sites through your posts, comments, and so forth. You can leave valuable posts and comments in order to ensure that they don't look spammy, and then leave links to your site or even just an email. That's a trick that works very well. Again, you want to write as though you're writing to a friend or relative. You don't want to write, hey, check out my site, here's a link. Again, it comes off as very spammy. Key is to provide value in each and every post that you do. You want to actually help them and give each single reader value back. Now, you can either leave a link to your site to not only get extra backlinks, but to siphon traffic from there to you. But you can even sometimes just leave an email address if you want them to contact you, because that can be a great way to get a lead as well, and also come off as not looking too spammy. And again, this is a great way to have your site become more widely known to people searching in your market. Next up is the feature called Get Leads. This scours the entire internet for leads by searching top classified ad sites and social search. You can search for buyers, sellers, or social leads. If you're in a market where there's a lot of buyers out there online, you have a good chance of finding leads for it here. You can email them all, again, with the touch of a button as well. So here's some uses and tips for Get Leads. This is great for finding buyers of all sorts of stuff, whether it's digital products or services, as well as physical products. This is especially powerful at finding web service buyers for web design, SEO, pay-per-click management, social media like Twitter and Facebook, programming, etc. for the buyer searches. You can also do business-to-business deals with seller leads. For instance, if let's say you have an SEO service, you can contact people who sell website design and see if they're interested in doing some kind of an affiliate deal with you. And again, there's also lots of social leads that you can search with the social search feature here, but they're far more broad. You have to filter through the social leads a lot more, but there's a ton of those leads there, so you have to get a little more creative with the social leads, whereas the buyer leads are clearly all buyers, seller leads are clearly all sellers, social's a mix of both, so you have to weed through those a bit more. Next up is the tool called Siphon Competition. It siphons traffic and sales from your competition to you. You can find other reviews, people looking for alternatives, and so forth, and post on them. You can get more traffic to your own offers as well. And you can also become an affiliate for other offers and send traffic to your reviews, where you can make money off of your affiliate link. So here's some uses and tips for Siphon Competition. If you're an affiliate for a product, write a review for that product, post your affiliate link on that review, and then use this feature to find other reviews or comparisons to add your own 2 cents to them with a post. So if you find another review out there, why not leave a comment or post on that saying, hey, great review or so on and so forth, or I agree or I don't agree, or I don't agree as much. I think this is a good point, but I also like this because of this, this, and this. If you want to see some more of my points, feel free to check out my site here, and you can leave a link there. So again, you can basically interact with other reviews, whether it be blog post reviews or forum thread reviews, so on and so forth. So you can siphon a lot of traffic from there to your own reviews, which can make a lot of money as an affiliate because you're targeting the best of the best traffic, actual buyers. And again, this can be an absolute great way to make easy money as an affiliate. And you can also apply it to your own offers as well. So if you have a business, you can use this to get your name, your links, whatever you want exposed out there on other sites that are talking about your competition. So this is absolutely huge because you can start to almost steal sales from the competition that's out there. So incredibly powerful method. Next up is the Middleman Accelerator. This is where it can find inexpensive outsourced sellers on one side listed on Fiverr and match them with all the high-end prospects on the other side from the freelance sites. Or again, you can also search the Get Leads tool to find lots of other leads as well. But with this specific Middleman Accelerator, you're searching the freelance sites. You can find buyers willing to pay flat fees as well as accepting bids on all the top freelance sites at once. You can search all the top freelance sites at once and see who's looking to buy what there. So here's some uses and tips for Middleman Accelerator. You can find a good offer with high profit margins that is in demand and then make bids all day long. Again, the most important part is finding an actual offer that you can sell where you're making a lot of money off it, has a high profit margin, and you can either outsource it for cheap or do a lot of the work really fast. Then all you have to do is say, hey, if it costs me $20 to do, maybe I can start making bids for $100, $200, $300 or more, and just make those kinds of bids all day long. And you can narrow it down to only the guys looking to, accept fairly large bids. Because again, this tool will even tell you how high of a bid it will accept and so forth. So you can get an idea of how large their budget is. Now, web services are great to be a middleman for. And once you have an outsourced worker at a set price for a set task, again, it's not like you need a new worker for every single new task or new job. You can just have one deal in place with one outsourced worker and send them new sales all day long. And you simply charge several times more as your bid. So again, if it costs you $20, charge at least 5 or 10 times more. And again, easy money for you. Next up is the Auction Pro tool. This easily finds the top selling products on eBay, and you can filter by most bids, best selling, and so forth. You can turn around and search for either more buyers on our secret lead source sites or find cheaper sellers to run your own auctions at a profit. This can be absolutely huge. A perfect example here is I actually use this to find that, hey, suits of medieval armor were selling really high on eBay for anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, but people on these classified sites were selling them thinking that they're almost junk for, in some cases, anywhere from $1 to several $100s. So again, a huge opportunity if you use this. And again, it's an awesome market research tool, so you can discover niches that have high demand that maybe you never thought possible or even existed out there. So here's some uses and tips for Auction Pro. You can find eBay items that are selling for a lot more than what others are selling it for on places like classified sites. You can buy up the cheap stuff on one side and sell it for more on the other side. You can also use it as a market research tool to see what markets are hot and then develop offers in those markets. Next up is the Excavator. This finds leads associated with any site out there. You can search forums, directories, blogs, and so forth for leads that are talking currently on it. You can easily filter and export them to pinpoint targeted leads. So here's some uses and tips for the Excavator. You can search forum threads on whatever topic you want leads on and get leads of people discussing that right now, talking about buying, interested in whatever. For instance, if there's a forum on private jets and there's a thread where people are talking about, what the best jet is, or they're looking to buy a jet and they want to know the difference between this and that, if you're a jet broker or you sell jets, you want those leads. Those are high value leads, so you can grab the leads off of those sites right there. You can search directories that list specific businesses to pull up relevant business leads. For instance, if if your market is, let's say, car dealerships and specifically maybe CFOs at those places, you can search directories of car dealerships, pull up all the leads of all the dealerships listed there, and then filter through the keyword CFO to find only the CFO leads. So again, very, very powerful way to pull up any leads associated with any links that you want. And again, you can also find leads associated with any site out there. Next up is the Ad Forge tool. This is where you can easily create nice looking graphical ads in minutes. You can use the updated built-in list of free classified sites to post to. You can drive traffic, leads, and sales to your offers. This is a great way to get traffic, leads, and sales going to literally any offer you want out there. Here's some uses and tips for Ad Forge. You can make and post ads to test new product ideas that you have to see if you get any emails or sales first. So again, if you have a cool idea but you're not sure if it will sell, don't go through the whole process of, building a website, creating a product and all this stuff. And, before you do all that hard work, maybe test it out to see if there's an interest on these classified sites. See if anyone responds to your ad first to see if there's an interest. And also, don't just post locally. You can post on multiple sites in large cities as well to get the most exposure. Again, this is a great tool to create these graphical classified ads that you can then post around on any of those sites that you want. You export the actual graphic, then you just paste that in on any of those sites that you want. And again, the more you paste in, or the more cities or more ad sites you paste your ad on, the more likely you are to get seen. This is especially great for high-end offers, as just one sale is worth a lot. For instance, if you're selling, let's say, an SEO service, you could post it in these sections on these classified sites where people are searching for, SEO providers and so forth. So you can get some really quality leads and sales, in a matter of minutes here. Next up is the Post Master tool. This is essentially artificial intelligence that instantly lets you post to dozens or even hundreds of forums in your market at once. You can very easily and quickly, add extra forums in. Again, it's incredibly easy and incredibly quick to add additional forums. It takes you maybe about an extra minute per forum that you add. You can market your products or spread your word across the web in mere minutes. Again, here you can check off any of those forums that you basically added, and you can write one post and have it automatically sent to all those forums at once. So it doesn't matter if it's 3 forums, 5 forums, 10 forums, 20 forums, 50 forums, 100 forums. You can get massive amounts of exposure out there and save literally days of time by using this tool right here. So here's some uses and tips for the Postmaster. One is you can add in all the major forums in your niche, and if you don't know what those are, it's very easy to Google your niche followed by the keyword forum. So if it was weight loss, you would maybe search for a weight loss forum, and you'll start finding lots and lots and lots of these forums. And then you can post useful articles, advice, and so forth on them to establish yourself as an authority. And getting known on all the forums in your market like this will not only help you become part of the forum communities, but also become known among new prospects just finding the forums for the first time via Google searches. And again, on a lot of these, you can mention your site, have links going back to your site. You can post your link in the signatures of a lot of these forums, or even on the post itself. And as long as you're providing value in these posts, no one will mind that. And it's a great way to get yourself in front of a lot of prospects and become known very, very easily. So at the end of the day, Orion is meant to get you lots of exposure. It's all about getting you more leads, traffic, and sales. Some features will work better in different markets, of course, and how you personally use Orion may be completely different as the next person, and that's okay. But every business can benefit from at least several of the features of Orion. So definitely take the time to check out Orion, join our training calls, watch the tutorials here, and ask again any questions you have. You can write to, again, support@getorion.com. Thanks much and enjoy.